What is up, guys? What is up? What is up? What is up? It's early morning, 6 a.m. Actually, 6 a.m. It's not even that early, to be honest. It's just starting to come into winter here in Australia. So the sun is coming up a hell of a lot later. It's a lot cooler, and goddamn, look at that. That is beautiful. I'm down at Palm Beach now, and I'm meeting up with the man himself, Tommy Newell, and we're going to do a session this morning. I've got 2 sessions that I'm going to propose to him. And he's just basically going to pick which one he wants to do the most, and then we're just going to go with that. But we'll wait until he gets here to find out what session we're doing. Yeah, it's going to be a bloody good session this morning. I mean, look at this. I've never ran down in Palm Beach before, so yeah, I was really excited to meet up with the bro here. Just waiting for him to rock up. He's not late, I'm early. So all right, so I'm just looking at the weather, and it is currently 15 degrees, feels like 13. I know what you're thinking. If you're from the UK or wherever the hell you're from, oh Dave, that's not even cold. Yeah, I understand that, but we've been in like 30-degree heat for the last couple of months, so now it's starting to get cool, like colder, and I can't wait to see what we can do today. Yeah, I was just chatting to my vlog saying like I'm gonna hit you with 2 sessions and then let you choose. Alright. So first one is the one I'd probably prefer. 3 by 5 minutes on, 5-minute float.
Okay.
Because I want to do more of a half marathon specific, because I have a half marathon next weekend. Yeah. And I've done all standing recoveries this week, so I need to do some rolling recoveries. Anyways,
so do I.
So 3 by 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off. So 5 minute on at half marathon pace, off maybe like just a bit slower than marathon. Okay. So it's good going, kind of good going. Or 4 by 2K, 90-second jog.
4 by 2K.
Which is kind of like less, it's kind of like more standard. Yeah. What are you thinking?
All right, we might decide.
We'll decide on the warm-up.
We'll decide. We'll go for a warm-up and we'll come back and we'll make a decision on it.
Boys are vlogging. All right, I'm ready to go. All right, so Tommy finally showed up.
A bit late.
Nah, he's all right.
And then I wanted to film stuff. So.
Yeah. Nah, that's the thing. Because it's winter, you can just run whenever.
Can't start too early, otherwise you can't see anything anyway.
Yeah. Life of content creators there. So we're off on our warm-up now. Do you reckon we'll do 5K?
Yeah, I reckon we will. Yeah.
Yeah. We're 2 programs that way now.
We'll go quick.
Yeah. I think I need 5K to warm up because my body is just cooked. Just getting back into it.
Back from injuries.
Yeah. The road to redemption.
What a morning.
What a morning. Good time to get into the pain cave, eh?
That's it.
Have we decided? Have we
warm up?
Yeah. Have we decided what we're going to do?
Let's go with the 2Ks. Give that a shot.
2Ks?
Yeah.
All right.
You reckon?
I knew he was going to say 2Ks. I knew it. I could have almost put money on it. But I'm happy with the 2Ks, to be honest.
What is it? 90-second jog?
Yeah.
Alright.
We'll try stay honest on the 90 seconds. So I'm trying out some kit that I got. I've got some Under Armour compression tank. I'm just like so goddamn sick of how I look in race singlets. So I'm just testing this out because I'm hopefully going to wear it for Brizzy Half, but haven't worn it in a session. Hopefully it's not too restricting, but Tommy reckons that they can be pretty restricting.
There we go.
So yeah.
He's got a big chest, so.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Jesus, that's a good shot actually.
We can stretch enough. We got 200 meters or something.
Yeah, let's go.
Nearly done.
And then we're gonna change the shoes and rip some 2Ks. Mizuno's off. Adidas Pro 4s on. These are my race shoe, but I've just been like, fuck it. I've just been wearing it on sessions. So, Mr. Adidas. Cheeky gel supplies, look at this.
Look at this. Mango and berry, two of the best.
Oh, thank you, bro. The hookups. All right, so didn't really explain it very well before, but we've got 2K reps we've decided to do. Tommy's chose the 2K reps. So, because I have a half marathon next Sunday, I just wanted to test out what half marathon pace really feels like at the moment. I did a session earlier in the week, 3 by 10 minutes at PB half marathon pace, which is like 3:39 pace. And that felt all right. So I think we're gonna sit around that, 3:40 for the 2K reps, and then 90 seconds recovery jog. So that can be anywhere between, I don't even know, 4:15 to 4:30, I guess. Probably more 4:30. We'll see how we're feeling anyway. But we've been bloody talking to the camera so much, so we need to hurry up and get into this session. So gonna smash a Go Gel, and then let's get ready to rip.
Ready? Dave, you ready?
I'm ready. Where's the man? There he is. Camera's on. The most important thing.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay. That was a bit delayed, but we're on. Still feels fast.
Yeah. It's still tough.
I guess it should feel fast. Half marathon. It's like, how are you going to do this for 80 minutes? Less than.
Oh, that's what for a session though, eh?
Oh, it's beautiful.
Nice and quiet.
Yeah. Shaded.
Yeah.
So nice. 3:41 average?
Yeah, about that.
That felt way harder than it.
Yeah.
I guess the first one is always tough.
That felt hard.
Yeah.
Not as it was GPS or something, but it felt much quicker.
Yeah, it did. First jog, not holding 4:30 pace. So, it's already fun.
It's alright, it's hard enough.
Yeah, it's hard enough.
Got 3 seconds.
Alright. Another 2K rep. Easy.
Surely faster.
Yeah. Second 2K rep down. It's a bit faster, wasn't it?
3:39, I think.
Okay,
So,
that was a bit better.
not at our absolute best, but
No.
we're making the comeback.
Yeah.
Good session so far.
Car back. Oh no, they turned. Yeah. 2 more. Legs are absolutely cooked though. Did legs Wednesday. It's Friday. Now. Alright. 5 seconds.
3, 2.
This one feels better.
Yeah. Kind of.
I didn't know I could feel like that.
Oh, that was tough. My legs are not showing up. This recovery jog has turned into very much a recovery. Oh. What did we hit then?
338, 339.
Okay. Nice.
Still not bad.
Oh, I struggled. I was really struggling.
I reckon. Yeah, just a bit slower on the recovery.
Yeah.
Put a bit more effort into the 2Ks.
Yeah. The last one. One more. Easy. Yeah. 10 seconds. Fuck. This one's gonna be tough. I'll try to show how much I'm struggling. All right. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 2K. Come on.
Check this out.
Last 100. Let's go. Oh. That was tough. I think we held around 338, 339 for those last 2Ks. So solid. I'm absolutely gassed. That was not half marathon effort, probably 10K effort. Honestly, my breathing was heavy, but aerobically I felt good. It was my legs. My legs just felt really heavy and the rest, so happy. Half marathon in approximately 1 week and 3 days. So what, 10 days? What number?
That's tough,
Yeah?
but good. Good conditions, plenty of shade around here and stuff.
Honestly,
Like,
I think I'll be coming back here to do some sessions.
any of you guys who watch these videos, if you live on the Gold Coast and you want to hit a Friday session down here, you want to jump in, message me or Dave on Insta. It'd be good to get a little group going. We just parked up near Talabudra Creek, and yeah, this spot around here, it's around a 4K loop, and it's unreal for a session.
Yeah.
It's good.
Yeah, it was quite shaded as well,
Yeah.
which was a game changer.
Dead flat.
Yeah.
Not many cars, especially this time of day. It's not even that early really either. Like,
Nah, we were a bit iffy with the GPS, but I think we were just slow.
Yeah. All right.
Shall we cool down?
Let's
Sick.
do it.
I can think of worse places to cool down. Look at that. For anyone that thinks about the Gold Coast and they think about surfers paradise, you could not be further from incorrect. This is the real Gold Coast. Not the bikey fucking surfers. Alright. 1.3K cool down. Gee, it's not the best shot of my mug. Sunny. Sunny. Oh. Okay. Successful session with the Osmo. So, let me just stop me workout. Finish. Let's have a look at the stats actually. 15.5K, 4:14 average. That includes the 5K warm up. So, not bad. Hour and 5 minutes. Definitely the biggest session I've done since the Ballarat Marathon and since the injury, which is the same thing. So, yeah, it was good. Definitely felt the jog recoveries. I knew I would, but definitely felt those. But yeah, pretty good. The singlet or the tank felt pretty good, honestly. I think it needs to be really cold to wear this. Otherwise, I could see it getting hot and restrictive, but otherwise, not bad. Tommy forgot to restart his watch after the last rep, so he's doing an extra 600 meters to make up for it. That's like Strava. Oh, what's it called? Strava wankers? No. There's people that are obsessed with what they look like on Strava. That's who we are. That's who we are at heart. I'll probably go home actually. And then what I'm gonna do, guys, I'm gonna chat to you guys a little bit more, give you a bit of a life update, just talk about my knee, moving house, and basically what I've got coming up. Got some really exciting things that I'm keen to share with you guys. So I'll see you guys back at home. All right, we're back. Jeez, it's a bit crooked, but you've just caught me making breakfast. Got the eggs. Look at that. So let me just show you this first. All right, here's the masterpiece. So we've got sourdough, so spelt sourdough, avocado, we've got sauerkraut. This stuff is so good, jeez. So I've got some mingled barbecue sauce, and then we're gonna chuck on this lovely scrambled egg on top. Smash that, let's go. Voila, go. All right, brekkie done. So now let's chat life. It's been a couple weeks since I've come on here and just sort of chatted about what I've been getting up to. I mean, obviously I've been chatting a whole lot about the Ballarat Marathon, but once that finished, it's been a bit of a weird time for me. As you guys would have known, my knee was not great during the marathon, and after, it was pretty swollen, not gonna lie. Probably a few beers and a terrible sleep wouldn't help as well. But pretty much what I did the next, I think it was a couple of days after the marathon, I went and saw Kyle Weiss from the run group. He is a physio, so I went and saw him just because I wanted to get my knee checked out, just to make sure that you know, I didn't do any big damage on my knee from running an entire marathon on it, and running pretty hard, to be honest. And he did all the tests and basically tested all of my ligaments in my knee, and all of my ligaments were sweet. I just had some pain in my meniscus, so we put it down to a meniscus sprain. So that pretty much just meant that whatever I did in the marathon, it didn't make it worse, and you know, it wasn't going to be bad damage, which was really good news. But I was left with a really swollen knee that I couldn't really move at all. So I had already planned on having a few days off after the marathon. Well, a full week off after the marathon. So the way I saw it was, I was already having time off, so that's easy. So I had the full week off running, and in that week, I moved house. So I moved from Southport to Miami. Long story short, it was a pretty big day. It was just Michaela and I moving. We didn't have any help. We don't have any friends, it seems like. Well, no, all our friends were busy, which we totally understand. But yeah, we didn't have any help. So it took us, I think, about 4.5 hours to load the truck on one end, which was, yeah, it just takes a lot of time when there's only two of you, so it seems. But eventually got there in the end. I think we finished moving in at about 5 p.m, 5:30 that day. So it was a pretty hectic day, and I will add, my knee was not the best. I mean, I was walking around like reasonably fine, but yeah, I was a bit of a limp and carrying heavy shit, moving heavy fridges. Yeah, you can probably imagine it didn't really help my recovery all that much. But now I've moved to Miami, and we've moved into a little duplex. I'll have to give you guys a little bit of a tour one time. We've got a nice little plunge pool, little backyard for chili, and ultimately the quality of life here is just definitely up. So we're both really happy with the place, and yeah, it's good to finally be in a little house rather than in an apartment on the Gold Coast. I'm about 600 to 650 meters from the beach. I mean, doesn't get much better than that, let's be honest. But back to my knee and how training has been going. It actually ended up taking a little bit longer to come good than I thought it was gonna. I think I ended up having 10 full days off running. And then I slowly started making my way back into running. It did not feel good while I was running. It still felt clicky and it would get swollen. But that got better with every day that I ran. And one thing I noticed when I ran the first 2 days was it didn't feel that great while I was running, but you know, I was like, oh, I'll see how I feel the next day. And if I feel worse, I know the running is making it worse. But if it doesn't feel worse, then I know the running isn't making it any worse, if that makes sense. So yeah, the running wasn't seeming to make it worse. So yeah, I just pretty much ran every day from then. I have been substituting here and there for some 30-minute bike rides on the indoor trainer that we have managed to pick up. Pretty cool little thing, got a screen, epic. Yeah, definitely is good to get the heart rate up and sweat. But basically my training has been very all over the shop. Yeah, pretty much since the marathon, if I'm being honest. So it's been about, what has it been now? Be coming up to 4 weeks from the Ballarat Marathon in a couple of days. It'd be 4 weeks ago. And it's just been it's just been really shaky of a training. So I did my first pretty much full session at the start of this week. That was on Tuesday. I did 3 by 10 minutes. Really didn't go into this session with any expectations. I just wanted to kind of see where the fitness is at, how the body was feeling. I hadn't run fast since the marathon, so this was going to be, I didn't know how this was going to go, but I ended up running the 10-minute intervals at my PB half marathon pace. So getting back into it, I think that's pretty good. I mean, I did 60-second standing recoveries because I just didn't have the heart to program myself a float or a jog recovery in my first workout back. I just knew that I needed like a bit of a confidence booster. So yeah, did the standing recoveries, and then that was another reason why I wanted to do a jog or a float recovery today for today's session, because yeah, I just needed to know what it feels like to continuously be running and to do it at some pretty decent pace as well. So something that made the session today, I think, a fair bit harder is, you know, I've had maybe about a month off training legs in the gym, and I've just returned back this week to proper leg strength training. And I usually do like a light legs and then a heavy legs. So this week I did a heavy legs. I did it on Wednesday. It's just how it worked out. I couldn't do it earlier in the week. And that meant that today, being Friday, my DOMs, like my fatigue in my legs was just insane. Like getting up and down off the couch is so rough right now. I'm pretty sore after that session, pretty beat up, and I was pretty sore and beat up going into that session. So one thing I did notice, and I think I mentioned it in the previous clips, but you know, aerobically I felt pretty good. Like my breathing was obviously heavy, but my breathing, aerobically I felt pretty sound, pretty in control. It was just honestly my legs were just not there. And I think that's been one of the biggest challenges coming back from injury and coming back into introducing more load is just, you know, my body was so used to running 120 kilometer weeks, 130 kilometer weeks for like, you know, 10 weeks in a row. So like it just got so used to the pounding of the pavement and the fatigue that comes with it. And yeah, they were really accustomed to it. And I'll tell you what, you have some time off, you have a bit of an injury, and that is the thing that is going to be hard to build back in, at least for me anyway. It's just reintroducing load and my body actually just being able to deal with it and cope with it. Like I've found myself quite sore as of recently, and you know, I'm nowhere near up to what I was mileage wise. So I had 0 Ks the week after the marathon, then I did 45 Ks the following week, and then I did 76 Ks last week. And then this week's probably looking more around the 100K mark. And then I'll probably end up doing something similar next week before the Brisbane half marathon next Sunday. So that brings me to my next point, Brizzy half. I was originally going into this feeling really, really confident, and you know, it's been, since last August was the last time that I ran a half marathon and PB'd. So I'm definitely due for a PB, but you know, having the shaky last month that I've had I think I'm just gonna not put pressure on myself, just go into this race with no expectations. Even though I should expect to see a PB, I'm not going to be upset if I don't. I was doing my efforts today at my half marathon PB pace, which is 3:39 per K. And yeah, it felt hard. I'm not gonna lie, it felt really, really hard. But like I said, really, really fatigued legs. I'm still, getting accustomed to the mileage. I think next week I'm gonna be fresher again. I'm not gonna do a big heavy leg session, obviously in race week. And I'm gonna do a bit of a carb load for the half marathon and a really, really small taper, just a mini taper. Nothing crazy, still gonna keep the mileage up, just drop the intensity because ultimately the A goal is gonna be Gold Coast Marathon, which is in 8 weeks. So I really just need to get myself up to scratch, stay uninjured, and basically just get that fitness back because it's turning into such a nice time of year to run. It's cold, it's beautiful, the effort is low. So I just really need to be back to being my best so I can just really pump through this next marathon training block. And yeah, hopefully then see a great result at the Gold Coast Marathon, which I have no doubt that it will be. So regarding the channel, guys, I have so many shoes to review. Like I didn't really get the time to do many shoe reviews during the Ballarat prep. I was just strictly keeping it to marathon specific videos and like high production videos and obviously all of the training diaries. So yeah, I didn't really have time to throw many shoe reviews in there, but I've got lots and lots to review. Let me know in the comments what shoes that you would like me to review first. Like I think, what have I got to review? I've got the Neo Vista 2 from Mizuno. I've got a couple of Reebok shoes. I got the Reebok Float Zig and the Reebok Float Zig X1, which is the Reebok's carbon plated shoe, which is very interesting. I've run in once. Yeah, not really sure what to say about that right now, but I have to run in it a few more times. But yeah, it's an interesting shoe nonetheless. I've got the Asics Gel Nimbus 27, and I've also got the New Balance Rebel V4. So yeah, lots of shoes in the pipeline. So let me know in the comments below which one you would like to see most. I'm probably due actually for an Adidas Adios Pro 4 full review. I've only done the first impressions on that one, so definitely due for a full review on that one. Yeah, that's pretty much a life update. I just wanted to come on here, sit down, chat with you guys, and just kind of let you know what's happening with my life. I've been a little bit quiet on Instagram as well, a little bit quiet here on YouTube, but now that I've finally settled into the new place here in Miami and back into routine, I'm ready to go. But that is going to conclude this episode, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, remember to like and subscribe so you don't miss any of my future content. Lots of good stuff coming up in the pipeline. We've got Brizzy Half Marathon next Sunday. What can I do? I don't even know the answer to that, but comment down below your race predictions and we can maybe make a little game of it. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.